Alive. 2 minutes early.
Yeah, we did it. We're
We did
early.
it. We did it.
High five.
Woo.
Woo.
All right. Well, I'm going to get this stream shared.
Oh yeah, let me set up the chat.
I should probably get on my other channel. Do 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 do.
Let's see.
Share. Oh, I need to copy this link.
Okay. Setting up the chat. Hang on.
Mm-hmm. Hello. We're getting everything set up.
All right. Ah, where's the chat?
The chat.
There it is. All right.
Yeah.
I wonder if we can make this. Oh yeah, there we go.
Wait. You're not under. You're not under the right channel.
Cool.
Okay. You're my.
It's okay.
It's okay.
It's okay.
All right, we're just getting this shared out real quick, and then we will get this thing started. We just want to get everybody in here.
Oh yes, look at this. Oh, I like that. Okay, hang on.
What are we liking?
Oh, you can zoom it in.
So we're over here playing around with all our settings and stuff like that.
Nice, nice.
All right.
If you're watching this later, we are Deidre.
And I'm Adarius.
We're Nights Treks. You'll see us at Universal Studios Orlando,
Mhm.
Islands of Adventure, Walt Disney World, Disney Springs, City Walk. We're theme park junkies,
Yeah.
and we just do this thing called Tinfoil Hat Tuesday, where you grab your tinfoil hat and we talk about stuff that may or may not exist.
Right. Random times. We don't really have like a set schedule on when we do Tinfoil Hat Tuesdays.
Right.
But when we think about things and we're like, hey, let's talk about this, we just think of Tuesday I'm doing it because.
So Tuesdays are like our Sunday. We work Wednesday through Sunday.
Mhm.
Monday, Tuesdays are weekend.
Mhm.
So,
Hey, Angie.
hey, Angie, how are you? We Yes, I love that chat. Look at that.
Right, you can see everything right
It's
over
so
there.
big.
Yeah.
I love it.
we're finally starting to get somewhere where we can get a good flow of everything on how to do this live.
Yeah.
Yay! We're starting not to become noobs.
If I yawn, I apologize. I'm still getting over being sick, so I have some coffee, so I'll be fine.
Right. I do have coffee.
I was like, I know I made you coffee.
I do have coffee.
So today on Tinfoil Hat Tuesday, we're going to talk about Bigfoot. So hold tight. We will get there, I promise. We're making sure we have everything set up.
Yeah.
Angie says, congratulations on 1,000, but you deserve 100,000.
We appreciate it.
Thanks, Angie. I mean, we will put in the work. We will. Daily vlogs are happening now, so hopefully that'll help a little bit.
Mhm.
I think we're gonna have to do a video on like our 5-year goal, 1-year goal, 5-year goal, and talk about where we're going with this channel and life, and
Yeah.
because what started out as it was a hobby, like you would have a scrapbook. We were like, yeah, this is like our scrapbook of all of our trips to the theme park. And then a
Yeah.
bunch of our friends and family from out of state were like, yeah, we really like that. And then they shared it with their friends who were like, oh, hey, that's cool. We want to join in too. And then we were like, oh, we can bring some happiness.
Yes.
So we're going to keep it going.
That was great. I'll watch it.
That France video. Oh, there we go.
Ah, yeah.
You already put in the work, but that France video was great. You watch a ton of Disney and didn't know more than half. I love the France Pavilion. It's really, I don't.
I love it because I get to bother her on it.
Okay. I know it seems like I'm really aggravated and like I'm not encouraging you to speak French, but honestly, he just mispronounces the French words to annoy me. So then I'm like,
Not doing that to make fun of anybody.
No.
Just to pick on her. That's
Just to
all
pick
is.
on me. It just annoys me.
Just to pick on her. That is all.
I feel like nothing that we do to each other annoys each other. So when you find that one thing, you're like, I'ma do it.
Yeah. Yeah.
They say.
He's a wee wee. All right.
All right. So after 8, we've got everything set up.
Yeah, we do. We do.
Did you do what you needed to do? Did you share it?
I believe so.
Okay.
I believe I did. So how my brain works is it's traveling at like 60,000 miles an hour. So it has a hard time on staying on topic, which is where she comes in because she makes sure we're like on topic, everything is good.
We got the topics.
Yeah, the topics.
Yeah.
You see that big yellow pad she had there? That big yellow pad full of stuff. This is what I have. This is my pad.
And so it was like 2 hours ago, and he's like, "Hey, I'm making notes, you know." And I was like, "Okay, cool." He's like, "Where's your notes?" I said, "It's in here." He's like, "You're not gonna write it down?" I was like, "Oh, okay." So I just kind of wrote down what I was thinking of at the moment that was in my head, and there's still a lot more in my head. So, all right. So talking about Bigfoot today, you can call it Bigfoot. Sasquatch, Yeti,
Grassman,
Wild Man,
Momo
from Missouri.
Oh my god, I did not know that one. I didn't know they call him Momo.
Hang on, there's another name that I found that was super funny. No, I didn't write that one down.
They also said Honey Island Swamp Monster. I never heard of that one.
Skunk Ape. That's what it was. It was the Skunk Ape. Yes.
That's what they call them in Florida here.
In Florida,
yeah.
yes. So, okay, how far back do you want to go?
Honestly, I don't know. But fun fact, Florida is the 3rd largest when it comes to sightings of Bigfoot or skunk ape.
I think we're number 4 now because maybe that was this year. Last year we were number 4. This year we moved up to number 3. Last year was Ohio was number 3.
Oh.
Yeah. So last year in 2021 there was a big push in Ohio.
Well, one thing's for certain, you will never catch me going out to the Everglades alone.
Yeah, when we talk about going camping, I want to go in an RV and not in the Everglades. So
not in the Everglades.
I don't even care about the Bigfoot. It's the snakes. And the huge spiders.
The huge spiders.
I will never forget driving down on the highway and looking over in between the palm trees and just seeing the spider webs were 6 and 7 feet across in between the palm trees on the highway. And at first I was like, that's weird. They still have Christmas lights up. Wait, why would they put Christmas lights on a highway? Wait, that's a spider web. I was like, oh, don't get out. We're not stopping for gas. Turn around. Oh, Angie, Florida is on the map for all craziness. Yes.
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 It starts with the man from Florida. I will be the next Florida man, but no worries. Nothing too crazy, maybe.
I don't think so. I don't think you're that crazy.
No.
Okay, so as far back as I got, I'm gonna mispronounce some of these, was the Salish that were here before it was discovered.
Okay.
So before Amerigo Vespucci got here, and they had a word for it, and it's SE''SXAC. So that's kind of where Sasquatch comes from, like that Salish word.
SE''XX
SXAC.
AC.
That's their word for Sasquatch or Bigfoot or So, yeah. So, and that was, hundreds of years ago. So he's been around a while. Yeah.
American cultures have Bigfoot legends.
Almost they do.
So before I moved down here, I used to be big on Animal Planet. And they had these things, I forgot what it was called, like My Wild Encounter or whatever it was. And one of those was Bigfoot, and then there was another one about like the Native American culture, and they shapeshift, and it was super creepy because
like a skinwalker?
Yeah, like because you could hear the noise, and like off in the distance, someone like hey, but you'll never see anybody. But then you see like you see a fox come running by, and then you hear a lady be like, "Hi," or it'll be something totally different.
Yes, I've seen. So have you seen the Bigfoot Hunters or whatever it is, the show, the series?
Was that on like the Animal Planet or whatever it was?
I think it was Nat Geo, maybe.
Okay.
Discovery Channel.
Okay. All right, but I think I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
So some of the sounds that they recorded, you know, a lot of them were the typical Bigfoot sounds. Have you? And I have heard that sound in person. I used to work at a campground, and
I have not.
that if I wasn't done by nightfall, I was done because you hear that sound out there and you're like, I know what a mountain lion sounds like. I know what, you know, a panther sounds like. I know what foxes, and nothing. It didn't sound like anything, but it sounded like everything. The family does. The screaming sound. So I've heard that once, only for like half a split second. No, it was the low, like,
Okay,
yeah.
you can stop.
That sound. That sound.
That reminded me of The Grudge, and I didn't like it. I don't like The Grudge. Scary movie. I don't recommend anybody watching that, but
Oh.
to each their own.
I don't want to be scary. I'm sorry. No. But it was scary. And the smell, it smelled so bad.
Well, I was, from what I read, it said it smelled like a wet dog and a skunk.
So I wasn't in Florida with this encounter. This was Indiana, lower Indiana, and it was kind of at the start of the foothills of those little tiny mountains they have there in Indiana. So it was very wooded, and it smelled like, have you ever got beef out of the refrigerator and you're like, whoa, that smells bad. No, I
Ew.
left that in there too long. Like that, and also gross armpits.
You said Brown County?
Morgan County, right above Morgan County. So, yeah, basically Brown County, basically. Yeah, so like gross armpits and old meats, and
Ew.
but also like mossy leaves.
This doesn't make it better.
No, it was not better. It's just gross, and the sound is gross, and so yeah, no. Have you ever actually like heard it or seen it or anything?
I have not,
Okay.
but I'm more of a UFO person,
Oh, okay.
which brings me to
Woodsy armpits, yes.
woodsy armpits.
Sorry.
Which brings me to, is Bigfoot an alien?
Yes. So we started doing research, and they were like, well, you know, aliens have been here all along, and it's Bigfoot. They apparently communicate, what did you say, telepathically?
Yeah, telepathically. And I don't know how I got from like telepathically to Chewbacca, but I did. I don't know how I did that, but I did. So I actually heard this one through my manager when I used to. I worked at another place back in the Panhandle of Florida, and he was talking about his family was going on this expedition. It was like a Bigfoot expedition, and right before I had left, he's saying his parents were going, and it was like an overnight trip, and you couldn't bring any phones or cameras or anything like that because they come out at a certain time and they communicate with you telepathically. But the only way you're gonna find Bigfoot or whatever they call them was through a guide that's going to take you there.
So wait, so you go into the woods with a guide who says, no cell phones, no electronics. When we get there, Bigfoot will tell you that you're near him in your mind.
Like, yeah, I guess he communicates with the guide, and then the guide will then say, hey, all right, everyone,
Okay.
remain calm. Bigfoot comes out and he communicates with you. Of course, we will never know this just because no one's there. You can't have a
What?
phone or a video camera. But he said his parents were going on an expedition and stuff like that. And I'm like, and he's a big Bigfoot fan as well.
Oh my
so
gosh.
he was super excited about it while he was telling me about this. He was like, he wish he could be there. And I'm like, I mean, it kind of sounds sketchy, but hey, I mean, I'm gonna leave that out in the open. I mean, it could be
Okay.
it could be a thing.
So
I guess
Bigfoot's an alien. I mean, how long has he been here? Did he help shape the pyramids? Is that how they got all those
You know,
big, huge blocks?
I'm gonna say around the pyramids.
Because like how you and I know that they had the slaves and they moved the big rocks and they built the pyramids,
Mm-hmm.
but wouldn't it have been easier to just have these alien, big, huge man creatures move them? Yeah, like Alf. I mean, can you imagine? They're huge. They're like what 6 to 10, like 8 to 10 feet tall, right? So
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
I think so. I think so. Let's see. So, what did you find?
So actually, there's a research organization here in Florida, and I really did not know anything about that.
Wait, is it the same one I found? The BFRO?
Um, no,
Oh, okay.
no.
It's
But they have reported that this year, or sorry, this year last year, they reported over 350 sightings. To me, that's a lot of sightings in 1 year. I mean, without a camera.
the one that I found is called BFRO, and they had over 700 sightings in Washington.
In Washington? Oh, okay, yeah, I did the one. I just did the one in Florida here.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Okay, so BFRO is national.
Yeah. See, I did the one that just here in Florida. There's a research organization here, somewhere here in Florida, and I'm assuming near the Everglades because that's where majority of those sightings were
Right.
located.
So they like woodsy and wet environments then.
Yeah, the swamp
So-
people. If you ever seen that show.
Okay, so then they're also in Washington. Like heavy in Washington. In one county in Washington, it's actually like a law. It's illegal to hurt a Bigfoot. I think they do stuff in Ocala National Forest too.
Okay, not saying that I would want to be one of those crazy people to go out there and find Bigfoot because I wouldn't even know what I'm going to do if I actually do run into a Bigfoot. I don't know, Bigfoot, skunk ape in our case, skunk ape. I'm probably going to run. Just to be honest with you.
You take the beef jerky. You remember those commercials? They were like, you gotta get it with the beef jerky
Right.
to Bigfoot.
Yeah, like, I'm not going to be the dude that's going to be out here harassing Bigfoot and like, hey, I want to see you. No. So, you know how in every scary movie, how like if something, you hear a strange noise
Yeah.
and like they go and investigate it further or they're like, who's there? I would already been gone while everyone else is still trying to investigate what that noise
But
was.
what if it's a trap? What if they do that to catch the loner who runs and then you run and then they got you?
I bet I won't be the only one running because someone will be, I won't be the only one.
They said they like it when you run.
Well, that also makes it another thing too. Someone do it live for me. And I'll be at the comfort here of the house. And I'll be like, no. Separate you from the herd.
Separate you from the herd. Yep. Wasn't it Luna Lovegood that she was like, if I wanted to make you afraid, I would make you all alone, talking to Harry about what Voldemort was doing to him, trying to get him all alone so he could pick him off easy.
Oh, there was so much in Harry Potter.
Oh.
Yeah, I have to go back through
I
it.
just love Luna Lovegood, so.
There's so much.
So then, why doesn't everybody believe in it? Because there's a lot of people that do,
Mhm.
but it's almost like a full moon thing. You know how like nurses swear the full moon makes a difference?
Okay, so that's almost.
But then some people are like, it's just a full moon.
Well, that's almost like a UFO story and how we have aliens that visit this Earth. Oh, mainly because no one's ever had like a good quality, been caught in 4K video of Bigfoot actually walking around sipping on a cup of tea or eating beef jerky. It's just like.
So in 1967, the Patterson film. You know the typical, the stereotypical Bigfoot picture that we see of Bigfoot like this.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, that's from the Patterson film in 1967. We got Bigfoot walking along
Okay.
the shore of like a river, and they named her Patty.
So they named her Patty.
Yeah.
And they believe that's Bigfoot.
Yeah, and then everybody was like, "Oh no, that's a fake." But the more you slow it down and the more you enhance it, the more realistic it becomes. Because usually when you slow it down and like really try to pick it apart, you're like, yeah, somebody made that. But no, it actually is like, oh no.
You know what? It kind of sounds like the Loch Ness Monster.
Yes, yeah. I think I've seen Bigfoot in the Blair Witch Project. Oh my gosh.
You know, I never watched it. Probably will not watch Blair Witch Project.
Every time we like go into a dark area of a theme park and we try to like film ourselves up close to get the light, it looks like a Blair Witch, and we're like with the up the nostril, and we're like, we're almost on the ride.
Should we do that during HHN one night? Just us when we're vlogging one day, be like all the way up with the camera up to our like noses here.
The zombies, and shake the camera and run from the zombies, and you can see the zombie running behind you.
Probably won't be me. I don't know why she mentioned zombies, but it won't be me, but it'll be her.
I don't know what the scare zones are gonna be, but I bet you there's gonna be something like that.
I Lord hope I really hope. I really do not want zombies.
They have beat The Walking Dead to death, but but I don't think they're gonna bring it back. But I don't know. Yes, we'll do a Blair Witch style Halloween Horror Night.
Oh my God, y'all just helped us. Okay, yes, I like that. We need to write that down.
We could even do it as a live.
I mean, we could try it. Because then last time we tried to go live, it didn't work out that well. It was either because it was in a bad area or we were
so
backstage. We were actually backstage and we were losing signal.
Right. So we were backstage trying to go live. And there's all those big buildings and it just didn't work out well.
We will have to go when we don't have friends down.
Yeah.
Because
I think so we go with these friends every single year, and I don't want to miss out on that experience. But when we're with them, we're going to this house, we're going to this house, we're going to this house, and there's no time to film and stop and get this and wait for this to happen. And then we feel bad because it's like their vacation, and I'm like, okay, well, we want to do what you want to do because we can just come whenever, and so it's not a good filming experience for us because we feel guilty, and for them because they feel guilty that they're interrupting us and we're interrupting them, and so we'd have to pick out like a separate day
to do that without
just do that.
Yeah, without like it interfering. Matter of fact, I get that pen.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I'm telling you, I will forget it by the end of this.
By the end of this.
Yeah, let me just write it down.
Here.
Okay, yeah, that works.
There you go.
Should I put it on here?
Yeah.
Okay.
Put it on there. Why is the pen not working?
Okay, Blair Witch style vlog.
HHN.
Oh yeah, style HHN vlog.
There we go. All right,
yeah,
we got it.
Because that will be coming up soon. So.
Yeah, they already announced the dates. I didn't buy tickets yet though because I'm waiting for the frequent fear.
Yeah.
And then maybe we can change our availability to Tuesday, Wednesdays off, and we can go Wednesdays.
Ooh, that'd be nice.
I don't know. We'll wait and see. All right, back to Bigfoot.
Yeah.
So they make what's called nests, where they take the trees and they just like twist them and make arches with them. So.
Wow. So, you telling me they're architects, but so Chewbacca's an architect, is what you're saying?
Yeah. Oh, people have actually said they sound like Chewbacca mixed with Dory doing her whale impression, which I hate. That's the worst. So it goes, you speaking French and you speaking Dory whale. How do you do the only two things that annoy me? How?
So she also hate when people do whale noises.
I don't know. It just annoys the crap out of me.
She hate whale noises, and if they sound like that, wow, you're going to have a very tough time if you run into them.
I don't like it. I don't like it.
I don't suggest you seeing Bigfoot.
I will not be searching for Bigfoot, no.
No?
No, absolutely not.
So you're just not going to put yourself in that situation to begin with, is what you're saying. Okay, I'm down.
So if we're in the woods, what's in that whale noise?
Oh, yeah, I got you. It's like, hey, D, how you doing today?
I hate it. I hate it.
Thank you for that. You just took me out. That's. You are welcome.
Anyways, a lot of people think that they use the broken trees and they do tree knocks. So if you're ever in the woods and you hear like a tree knock.
One of these?
Yeah. but like with wood against a tree.
Ooh. So I'm all for making beats everywhere I go. Oh no, I might do those. So anywhere I go, I love to make beats and knock on things. So if I ever hear them do that, I might just make one back without even realizing, like,
Be like, sick beat, bro.
my brain.
I can't. So then why have we not found, okay, to quote.
Which is why I want to believe. I really do want to believe.
Wait, the family does says, how funny would it be if it's just a bunch of people in the woods screaming and hitting trees back and forth?
You know, that's the other part that, like, I want to believe that Bigfoot is really out there. But with all these expeditions and all these guides, they're expecting people to come out there looking
like,
for Bigfoot.
the guides know where they're going to take you.
Right. Like,
so then what's to say that there's not someone just out there and they're like, all right, guys, 5 o'clock, time to get to it. Let's start.
right.
Whoa.
Right. Like they're gonna make some signals for whoever's in costume or really good costumes at that. As we can see how HHN does theirs,
they audition people and they're
yeah,
like,
they might have some really good costume designers.
How good is your scream? How good is it though?
Right. So I mean, like again, I would want to believe, but unless you're there with a camera, good quality camera at that, low light, since I'm assuming it's going to be in the dark, and
maybe you need like a geothermal, like thermal imaging camera.
Maybe, and then like have them open their mouth, or I don't know.
Two guys screaming at each other from opposite sides of the woods. They each take a separate tour and charge a boatload of money for each tour. And then they're like screaming, and the other group's like, "Oh no!" And this group's like, "Oh
no!" They said the guys are for sure the people from Blair Witch. You know, like again, I really do. I think they might actually be out there. Who knows? But it's kind of hard to believe when there's no actual clear footage, always from a distance or it's grainy.
But the one in 1967,
and which you keep going back to.
But listen, you can see the muscles on him. Like, and at that time, like you've seen the horror makeup show and how bad the effects used to be. Like, if you saw those effects in horror movies, say, you'd be like, womp womp. That's what they were like back then. So how did they create something that was like, you can see the trapezius muscle clearly on the back. You can see like the calf muscle like moving and.
Oh wait, no, I have actually seen that in 1967. So you have to show me that one.
And like the foot, if it was a normal human foot with like a boot on to make its foot bigger, you know, it would have like a clear front end path, you know, like a front. But it's like there's a little dip in it like this, and it's like nobody's foot does this.
Okay, so
it's like that.
I love to have an open mind, and I'm going to keep it that way. So in this case, I'm going to make sure I'm going to still believe that Bigfoot is out there, and he's just a genius at staying off camera somehow. Wow.
We take pictures from space to Earth, but not a good shot of Bigfoot. So
I'm gonna keep an open mind.
So what if he does communicate telepathically, and also he's an alien, and the aliens are like, bro, they're getting ready to send around the satellite again. Get in your nest, get in your tree. So
I mean, could he be Rick from Rick and Morty, or?
There's an episode where they scrutinize the video. Could they be interdimensional?
I mean,
it's the multiverse of madness.
So, let's just say if they ever do discover Bigfoot, and Bigfoot already knows how to communicate with us, he could really teach the celebrity how to stay out of the spotlight of the paparazzi. See, I'm going off track here.
He's like a Doctor Who.
Doctor Who.
Yeah.
He can time travel?
Yeah, interdimensional.
Yeah, he can time travel, huh?
Yeah. So, but then what would his TARDIS be? Is that why they make the nest so that the spaceship can land there?
Could that be because of the Roswell incident in not New Mexico? Wait, was it New Mexico?
Roswell, New Mexico?
Yeah, it was New Mexico. Yeah, I said Roswell. Wow. But yes, could it be because of the Roswell incident? His life is too complicated.
His life is too.
But so I'm a keep an open mind and believe Bigfoot is out there, just like the Loch Ness monster. Is there I'm pretty sure there's a lot of Mrs. Bigfoots.
Okay, so that's something else to talk about.
Because if you got Skunk Ape here,
if
mm-hmm.
if there are men, and if they procreate the same way, if they're mammals, there we go. If they are mammals, would they not have the anatomy of...
Good to you.
I'm trying to keep this PG, okay? Would they not have the anatomy that mammals have, and why haven't we seen that? Because if they're that big, then wouldn't the anatomy also be visible in grainy videos?
There's some good coffee.
Like, what? So they can't procreate that way.
Uh-huh.
The Patterson film had... Yes! That's why they called her Patty.
Okay.
So, we just haven't seen a male?
Mr.
Bigfoot?
I mean, it seems like the family does know a thing or two about...
Yeah, the family does. What's up?
Know a thing or two about Bigfoot. I mean...
What's up, the
by
family
any chance, have y'all seen some Bigfoots?
Have you seen some Bigfoots?
Yeah.
Big
Skunk
feet?
Ape?
Big feet? Big feet.
Big feet? Bigfoots?
Is it like geese? Where you just say like big feet? Or is it big feet? Big feet?
Skunk apes in our case.
Skunk apes.
Yeah, Florida's got skunk apes.
They're vegans.
Out of all things to have, everybody's got cool names like, okay, you got Bigfoot, you got Sasquatch. You even have, what was that name again?
Momo.
Honey Island Swamp Monsters.
Nah,
Grassman,
Florida was like...
Momo. But we get skunk. We get skunk.
I mean, he must really smell bad.
So we got a stinky...
Well, remember that picture, that video that we saw of the sloth that was stuck in the water, and now he was like growing moss on him. He was green. I imagine that's what Bigfoot is like down here in the Everglades. It's just so humid and gross all the time.
That's what if someone ever mistaken a sloth for Bigfoot.
No, I'm just saying like the same kind of like moist environments. Moist environment. Like, he would be so, like, gross and have stuff growing on him. Like, the Pirates of the Caribbean, how they started, like, grow stuff on them, the cursed guys.
This is so nasty. And I love Pirates. I love Pirates of the Caribbean, but...
No, that one freaked me out.
There's times where, like, I'm eating, and then I totally forget that there's parts that... They make the graphics and the quality of the movie so good. It's moist.
Yeah, no, I can't watch that Pirates of the Caribbean while I'm eating.
No,
not that one. The other ones are okay, but
honestly, you have to like. I don't know how people can sit there and just eat just fine. All that's going on.
Yeah.
I'm like, all right, either I'm done eating or I'll wait till after the movie is over to finish.
No, there's no way. No.
So if he has the smell of a skunk or whatever, right? Like they got this disgusting smell, but the guides or whoever that actually communicate with Bigfoot, how can they stand to be around the smells? Like, do they wear like a clip over their nose?
Maybe they're used to it. Like, you know how butchers are just used to the smell of raw meat? Mm-hmm. How pig farmers are just used to the smell of their pig farm.
Look, I love bacon. I love burgers.
Cooked bacon.
But I could never be in one of those.
Every time I smell a pig farm, like it's gross, but also there's a part of my brain that's like, oh, well, I'm home because I used to live by a pig farm. So I think it must be something like that.
They can't
smell. They can't smell?
The reporters.
Wait. They smell of money?
Oh, smell of money.
So then, why has nobody ever, like... I'm sure people have set traps for them, right?
I mean, if they did, and they're smart as we think they are, they probably already saw the traps a long time ago. Because they were probably already watching, right? They always said they always feel something out there lurking and watching them.
Have you ever been in the woods and like felt something watching you?
Well, that's because it was a squirrel that was watching me one time. No lie, no lie. I went on a nature walk. Like it was before I met you. I was at the Hilton. I was I was in Niceville on one of the trails, and I heard this like leaves like it's just rustling and stuff, right? And I'm like, oh god. So like I started walking a little faster, and then I hear the trees move, and I'm like, what's going on? So I start taking off, and then this squirrel comes running down the trail. I was like, you almost gave me a heart attack. Like I'm thinking like something was legit after me. Like I'm thinking like a bobcat or something. I don't know. Like,
Oh my gosh! And
it was a squirrel this whole time. It was a squirrel this whole time.
She said something is always watching in the woods, so I stay out of them. Oh my gosh.
Pigeons.
Pigeons.
They're, pigeons are robots. They're not actual animals.
Okay. Has anybody watched our tour around Production Central video? I think we just put it up a couple days ago, right?
It's the government.
And then the pigeon came and
Took me out.
Took Darius out.
Yeah, you
Took
just
him
like
out.
did a whole wing attack on my leg there. It was like,
Whoosh.
yep. You know, I don't know if it was Bob the squirrel that was watching me that time, but it was definitely a killer squirrel. So an assassin at that.
It was not a killer
It
squirrel.
was a killer squirrel.
Oh my gosh.
Just like that pigeon. Whoosh, took me out at the leg. Yeah. Legit, I spoke of government and the pigeon came flying down. Did he not? Did he not?
Listen, why have they not found a body or bones?
Because they're good at what they do.
Do they bury? Like, did they have like a ceremony and bury?
Oh, you're talking about Bigfoot. Oh. Yes! I was still on the pigeon.
No, but like, does Bigfoot like have a ceremony where like they bury the or do they just send them back home to their alien planets?
That will be a question for the ones that communicate with them.
And like, you can track animals and see what animals have been around because of their scats. So,
well, I mean, so I think when I was watching Animal Planet, they made it seem like there was Bigfoot out there attacking people.
what? Oh yeah, the one where the lady was like, he attacked my RV or whatever.
Yeah, and there was a dent and stuff like that. So I feel like if someone was to die or get killed,
I feel like they would have brought it on themselves because I don't feel like Bigfoot goes after people, but
hungry
or eat their dogs. So as the world keeps shrinking because we're deforesting everything now, like I feel like they're just gonna be like mountain lions, where the mountain lions kill the little dogs because it used to be their home and now they can't find food.
Right.
So if you leave your dog outside.
So we can just agree that Bigfoot was probably around for a long time, right? Like they're people just like us, because you had the Yeti, who's over in the Himalayas, who's adapted to the cold.
So yeah, the Yeti in the Himalayas, Russia, Serbia.
Right.
Yeah.
So let's just think here. Yes, they all came down in spaceships all over the earth, and they settled here. But then things happen.
So where was their first home at?
I feel like that would go into UFOs at that point, which will be like a different topic.
I feel like since they're so hairy, they must have landed in somewhere cold. So I'm gonna go with like Serbia. Like Russia is where they first landed, and then they crossed over into what is now Alaska, Canada.
When I think of Bigfoot, I think of cavemen. Think about it. Like, so
Yeah.
they had hair all over, right?
Yeah.
Like it was on like beard here, scruffy hair, and they had the hunch,
Right.
which almost like what Bigfoot has, right? So
Or did they descend from Pithecanthropus. I mean, so they're discovering new species every day. Hang on, I wrote one down. Here we go. The Sawala. It's an untamed cousin of the cow. It's like a wild cow. Instead of saying moo, they go moo. No, I'm just kidding. They don't say that.
Because it has mad cow disease.
Stop.
Okay. All right.
But they were discovered in Vietnam in 1992.
Oh.
So 30 years, just 30 years ago, we discovered a whole new species of cow.
Some modern day caveman. I would say yes. Yes, I think that's a perfect representation of Bigfoot. Just a modern day
so.
caveman.
I
mean, look, they live out in the woods, or they survive the elements. They survive the weather somehow, right? I don't know where I'm getting at with this.
They might be just a whole different species. A cow is big. So, they might have just... I don't know how they stay hidden, though. How do they hide? Are they invisible?
Maybe.
So, you know how, I think it's... cuttlefish can make their skin, like, do the glowy thing, to distract or throw off. Yeah, with, like, the cloaking. Yeah. So maybe they have a little bit of that in them where they can just, like, shift, like a chameleon maybe. And some of them they're not all the same color either. Some of them are gray.
And you're asking, are they invisible? Is what you're saying?
Yeah, I think so.
Huh. I'm surprised this isn't like a...
Oh, we're Googling, is Bigfoot invisible?
I mean...
Oh, so everybody's like, he must be invisible. Everybody's just saying the same thing we are, but nobody knows.
Right. So, like, he can just turn invisible at the... Well, he probably doesn't snap with his fingers, but, like, so he could just go like that, like Harry Potter with a cloaking blanket. Steve Irwin never saw Bigfoot / Yeti, and that is a bit disappointing. The man's seen a lot. He has seen a lot.
Yeah.
I
feel like Steve Irwin was always like where the action was. Like he went where he knew there would be animals, and if he didn't know where Bigfoot was, then you can't really see much more than a few feet in densely wooded areas. Yeah. So, and if they can climb trees, they may just like be above you while you're walking past.
That is true.
Why have we never found that poop? They must have some big poop.
So you know how they say like, oh look, you see fresh animal poop, right?
Right.
But what if that's their poop?
If a squirrel can hide, why not a Bigfoot?
Well, if you think about it, how were they able to like find orangutans and gorillas and all that? I mean, yes.
Always look up. Bro, that was such a good movie.
It really was a good movie.
Wait, maybe they bury it? Maybe they have wood toilets. Like they dig a hole.
Just cover their tracks everywhere they go.
And then
man, they're really
just
good. They're just really good at what they do.
Really, really good. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's they bury their poop.
I mean, I don't know.
Maybe that's why the woods are so like dense because of they fertilize. They fertilize the forest.
Maybe they do shapeshift. Make themselves a little skinnier to fit behind that tree.
I mean, well, we know that now the skunk apes are the ones fertilizing the forest.
They have big feet. They don't want to step on it later. Gross. Gross. That's very nice of them to keep the forest clean.
I would agree.
Oh my gosh.
I would agree. So, like when they drink, do they drink out of like a device that they have made, or do they just use their hands to drink? We have so many questions.
So many questions. I remember watching a video though where there was a baby, or like a youngling.
Oh my god! You know how we always say that we're in the Matrix?
Yeah.
What
Maybe
if
we are in their terrarium and they're in control.
you know
Every time I lose something, I'm like, gosh dang it, Brad.
we can only see them, well, like for like a split second, right?
Brad's my handler and he sometimes hides my things.
Oh, I thought it was Alex. Oh darn.
Well, it's Brad and Alex. They take 12-hour shifts.
Oh, okay. So they just take turns
Yeah.
torturing you.
Right.
It's my job.
Alex is nicer than Brad. For sure.
It was like, I could have sworn I put this here, and now it's gone.
And then they change shifts, and Alex is like, Brad, what are you doing? And then he'll just put it back. And then I'll be like, hey, I found it. I found it.
Kind of sound like Dr. Disrespect over there.
Dr. Disrespect? Who's Dr. Disrespect?
Is it, do I have coffee?
You do. We have coffee. Are you getting sick too?
No.
Oh, okay.
No. I'm not. Dr. Disrespect. Streamer on YouTube, gamer.
Yeah.
He's always like, Alex!
Oh, yeah. He's always hollering at Alex.
And no one really knows if Alex is a person that actually works with him.
I think it
does
is.
all his recording, or if
He
it's
must have somebody working
him.
with him. He must. That's way too much. The guy with the mustache, yes. And the big glasses. And he's like, the two-time champion.
Yes, that guy.
We're big, huge Z-Laner fans.
Yeah.
We've been on the Z-Laner train since
Oh
he
man.
first started, back when he had like 1,000 followers.
Oh,
That was years ago.
Yeah, and it's great. It's cool that he came down and actually he came to Orlando.
You got
and
to
saw
meet
me.
him.
Yeah, and he actually added me on a few, like he added me on Facebook and Instagram. I was like, what?
Yeah.
And kind of been that way since.
So then when him and Dr. Disrespect started playing together, we were like,
That's the thing. And then that's when I actually started jumping on Dr. Disrespect stuff.
yeah.
And actually getting
That
to know
guy
who
is-
Dr. Disrespect
That guy's hilarious.
He's wild.
Wild.
And he doesn't censor himself. He does not.
No.
No.
Not
So
for children.
if you don't like kids around cuss words, he might not be the guy you will want to let your kids.
No, absolutely not.
Yeah, just don't.
But, yeah.
But he's
Yeah.
a funny guy, very big ego. So
You know, I want to be as good as Z-Laner with the ego of Dr. Disrespect. At everything in my life. I'm not good at games, but...
I'm trying to get better. I've actually been on Fortnite for a little bit. I want to branch out, but...
She said, y'all might need some sleep.
I agree.
So Wednesday through Sunday, we work
Sadly.
jobs.
I could be in the morning. I almost
stressful
forgot.
jobs. Oh yeah, you do have to go to work in the morning.
Yeah, I
And
almost forgot.
then Monday and Tuesday we just film all day. So and then we edit throughout the week before and after work. And are you streaming on Twitch?
No. I don't
Should
have
we?
I don't have a setup yet to do that.
Not really.
We don't really have a setup to actually start streaming.
No.
But one day
Maybe.
that will come. I don't know if we'll be with the purple snakes. But so we call it actually started with Dr. Disrespect. He called Twitch Purple Snakes is because he was their top guy. You know, they were paying him to stream on their site. And then they brought a few people back and then got rid of him. And they would never say the reason why. Only Dr. Disrespect know. And it was just a whole back and forth thing. They would not tell him they did a lot of dirty things. And
So Twitch's logo is purple.
Yeah.
And he was calling them snakes, basically.
Because, so they call them the purple
All right.
snakes. But yes, I mean, I do watch some Twitch streamers. I just don't know if I'll stream on Twitch just because they got a lot of stuff going on over there.
Wait, is that where like the the sexual assault case came from and everything?
Maybe.
I don't remember what.
There's a lot of stuff
There
going
were
on in
so
the
many
gaming community.
The gaming community is wild.
Oh yeah, so like when I wake up in the morning, you will think like, oh, when I think of like when I watch news, it's not like what's going on in the world today.
It's gaming news.
It's gaming news for me.
It's online gaming news. They have their own news stations.
It's esports. You got to.
I know. Now I'm into it too. I'm like, well, what are they talking about today?
I got her into that kind of stuff now.
Oh my gosh.
So, I mean, and so, but we're getting way off topic.
We are way off topic.
Way off topic. But
all right. So
yes, but she was telling me about that. There's this whole community of Bigfoot. Like there's an organization out there, and I was like, huh, maybe I should check this out. Not saying I will go on an expedition with them. I probably won't do that. But I would like to go to one of those conventions that they have where you have to pay like $20 or $30, or if you want a premium seating, $50. Yeah, I don't know what the premium is, but they charge $50 for premium seating.
Wait, for what? Like a Bigfoot convention?
Yeah, a Bigfoot convention,
okay.
yeah.
Gotcha.
Oh, yeah, that's right. I was almost killed by a squirrel. Yeah. I don't even know.
You were almost killed by a squirrel. Yeah, that's what it was.
The squirrel is the assassin, and
right.
the pigeon is more like
the surveillance.
Yeah.
Pigeons are surveillance. Squirrels are assassins. Zombie convention.
You know, I just.
Oh, hey, in the pit, what's up? Go in cosplay. As what though? What would you cosplay as?
You know, I'm cosplaying as Bigfoot. I'm like, Bigfoot has been sighted.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna like stand up tall and be like, well, that's rude.
Oh man.
Oh, it was. I hate them so much.
How did you even get a zombie emoji? I didn't even know they made those.
It's an emoji somewhere.
Jeez, oh Pete's. Well, this was today's video.
This is
trying to convince you to believe in Bigfoot.
I have an open mind. I have a very open mind, and I'm going to say he's out there somewhere.
Do you think it's like a Bigfoot, or do you think it's something?
I think it's something. I know there's a lot of fabricated stories to make money.
So many. Every time I would read a story, they'd be like debunked, hoax, you know?
Right.
And so there's so many of those that it's really hard.
Yeah, so I know that there's definitely something out there. Something out there.
There's something out there enough for us to not go into the Everglades alone at night.
Yes. Yeah, definitely that.
No tent camping.
Say ape, alien, spirit?
Like an interdimensional being.
I'm definitely going to go with... Okay, so if they're smart like we think they are, then I'm going to go alien.
I am too.
I am definitely going to go alien.
I'm pretty sure alien.
But other than that, I definitely would have just said ape.
So when are we going camping? Oh yeah, sure.
You
and your bad back. You
know what? Oh, we can go to Disney and go camping. We go to Disney.
Yeah, we're gonna go to Disney.
Disney campground.
Fort Wilderness in an RV.
RV.
Yeah. That explains no bodies, no poo, but the alien.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Interdimensional spirit. Even I'm on board with that and be like, hey, so I just want to see what's up. Like, where did you go?
You're going to Baker?
No, we are not.
We're not going to Baker.
No, we are not going to Baker. That's how you disappear for real. You don't want to do that.
All right. In the pit. Were you here when we talked about doing the Blair Witch style vlog for Halloween Horror Nights? Because would you guys be down?
Yeah, okay. But yeah, would y'all be down if we did a Blair Witch style HHN vlog? Just got here. Okay. So we were thinking we were going to make it all
Like really up
like
close and
yeah
in the
up
dark.
close in the dark.
Yeah.
Maybe a light shine on us.
I'll go through
All
all
shaky
this,
light.
all through the scare zones.
Yeah.
Because we're not allowed to film the houses, so let's
Right.
do it. Are
So-
you guys coming down? Yeah, usually same time as last year. So,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, like so because we know we can't do it backstage because the whole lighting and
Yeah.
stuff like that. There's no way that could go sideways.
No. 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 I'm not going with you guys. You guys go ahead. Have fun. I'm not going.
I mean, yeah, it's but yeah, we're definitely gonna plan that one out. See how we're gonna do it.
Oh, have you seen snippets of the movie at least to know?
I saw snippets, but
Okay.
not enough to watch it though.
So you don't know the story, you just know the film style.
Yeah, I know the film style.
Okay.
That's about it. So I saw a lot of the not commercials, but like the ads for like when it was a big thing at the time.
Okay.
So I
Yeah.
saw a lot of that going on. Maybe get a low light camera somewhere. It's just...
So if we put our phone like close when we're in a shadow,
Mhm.
it'll do the same.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Usually at night, whenever I'm looking around like this at the sky, and you're like, "What are you doing?" I'm like, "I'm trying to find light." And then we like look towards the light, and it lights up our face. We just won't do that. We'll just stay in the shadows.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
I'm down. I'm down for that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wonder what this year's houses are gonna be. Like I wish we knew something.
Mhm.
Because last year this time we at least knew there was Puppet Theater and Beetlejuice, and now this year we just are in the dark.
So we're gonna assume. Yeah, I'm kind of excited to see how this turns out too, but we're gonna assume that Gremlins is one of them.
They have had Gremlin merch since last year. So let's see. HHN
No.
found footage vlog hasn't ever been done, has it?
No, don't think so. No,
No.
I haven't seen any.
The speculation map is always It is not always accurate.
It's
It's close.
close, very
So
close.
I think we can agree on Gremlins. I'm thinking The Haunting of Bly Manor.
Scream. I saw speculations about Scream, and that kind of sounds right. That they would put Scream up.
Yeah.
I think they would put Scream up.
I feel like that's gonna, because isn't there like another Scream coming out this summer?
Yeah.
Another Scream, so that makes sense.
That was very graphic.
And last year they had The Haunting of Hill House, and then the same director or whatever did The Haunting of Bly Manor, and it was the same type of story. So I feel like that would be easily done.
Oh yeah, you liked the Haunting of Hill House, didn't you? Like you liked the house itself when you went.
I liked the house because I knew the story and I felt like I was in the movie. So you know how when you ride a ride at Universal, how you're riding the movie?
You're right.
So I felt like I was in the movie. So that's why I liked it. That's
Oh,
the same
okay.
reason I liked Beetlejuice, was because I was like, oh yeah, I remember this part of the movie. Oh yeah. And so like in The Haunting of Hill House, I would turn and there would be a scene that I remembered, and I would be like, oh yeah. So I watched The Haunting of Bly Manor, so that way I'm prepared.
No, I don't think that has came out yet.
Wait, I thought it was coming out.
Yeah, no, I thought
Scream 6? I
didn't think Scream was out already.
thought it was coming out.
Yeah, same.
You can tell we don't have time to keep up on movies.
So it says Scream 5. Scream 5, right?
Scream 5.
Didn't Scream come
Scream
out
6.
in
Scream 5.
Scream 5, 2022.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
January.
it was January.
Oh,
Yeah.
my
Okay.
bad.
Whoops. Well, I guess it did already come out, but
So
we're just gonna assume that that's one of the houses because we did see the speculation map, and if it's as accurate as in the pit says it is, then definitely.
yeah, I think
I remember seeing the first Scream. I remember that one. 2, 3, and 4. I somehow missed. I don't even know what happened there. Oh, that's a blur.
I don't.
I
I don't remember seeing any of them really. Wait, is this the one where it was like oh my god, what's her name? But she answers the phone while she was babysitting. Or is that a different movie?
No, I think that might be. Wait. Yeah, I think that might be.
Wait.
Yeah, because there's somebody outside
Okay.
watching.
What? Can you text the speculation map that you're talking about to Adarius? Because I have seen 50. So I need to know which one you're looking at that you think is accurate. Because I've seen so many. And then some weirdo came out with a website and it was like, build your own, Halloween Horror Nights. So then everybody made a speculation map. And some of them were so stupid where they were like, the Golden Girls. Like, back from the grave. And so can you please text that to him so that we can...
He said he did.
Oh, he did?
I have to find it.
Look at all these pictures of pics, guitar pics.
Oh, yeah, so we just like to make fun of each other all the time, so I have to go through all this Wait, no, I think going way...
Yeah, that's way too far.
Yeah, I'll find it. It's on here, though.
Darn straight.
Well, the release dates. You sent me...
Okay, so you sent us release dates on when they should make the announcements. What's that? Okay, no, we don't have it.
Yeah. I got the release dates of what you had sent me.
Of when they should release, like, when they should release the houses and stuff, but Universal released them all to throw you off the trail. They probably already did. They probably told one person, one house, at like an Easter egg hunt.
So, I like how we went from Bigfoot to this, which, I mean, should we just go ahead and go over to HHN, just have a discussion about HHN?
Sure.
I mean, we're already here at this point. I mean, we said what we know so far about Bigfoot. Do you believe Bigfoot?
Yeah, I've heard / smelt him / her. Heard.
Him / her.
Yep.
We're not assuming.
Coming into my house after dark. The growl, the low. Maybe what we talked about it while gaming.
Yeah, I believe that's what happened.
Okay, so you guys talked about the speculation map.
Yeah.
I need to see it because I want to know what's on the actual speculation map so I can get excited.
Might just put it up on the membership channel and just have that there.
Have what where?
Like, we get a thing of the speculation map. We'll put speculation map, put it up on it. Ah, here we go.
Ah, yes.
Yes. All right.
So, okay, wait. Let's wrap up Bigfoot. He's an alien.
Yes, Bigfoot is an alien. Where we're going with that?
I have had 2 encounters. Personally, you've had 0.
I had 0 encounters, but I've always saw them on TV from grainy pictures and videos.
I have had first-hand accounts, and I think it's an alien.
You think it's an alien?
Because we never find the bodies, we never find the poop, we never find the bones. So, yeah. All right. It averages to 1 each. What averages?
I'm sorry. Yeah, we keep going back and forth. Are you talking about the
Halloween Horror Nights?
The houses, or are you talking about like Bigfoot right now?
Oh, like
encounters.
Okay. Yeah, that does average to 1 each.
Yeah, it does. It is.
All right, Bigfoot's an alien.
Mm-hmm.
If you're watching this later, I am an alien too. Oh yeah, we talked about your initials before. That's so funny.
LALF.
Yes. If you're watching this later and it's not live, leave your experience down below. We want to hear about it. So leave a comment down below what you experienced, where you were. I was in Morgan County, Indiana. So leave where you were, what happened. So I know this is going to be so weird for people to watch later. I know. So if you don't turn on the live chat with the live video later after it's published, you're lost. So that's why we try to read the comments out loud for people who are watching this later and they're like, who are they talking to? What?
Right.
Alf. Who's Alf? What are they talking about Alf for?
But I think that's what makes our lives so much more special, is because it's almost like you're sitting in like at a round table, or it's like a discussion.
It is.
And so
it's like having friends over for a weird after dinner discussion.
Right. Like, so that's why I think That's what makes these vlogs so special.
Yeah.
It's like you have to come here and be a part of it.
Yeah.
And yeah, just vibe out with us. Enjoy.
All right. Let's talk about Halloween Horror Nights. We got the speculation map. The
Mm-hmm.
one. So it says all scare zones or unknown, and the shows. There's only one that says Marathon of Mayhem, and I am. We left Weird in the rearview mirror. We sure did.
Yeah.
We left Weird a long time ago.
Yeah.
There's only one show on this speculation map, which is the Lagoon show. And if that's true, I am going to be highly upset. I want that show to come back, that Fear Factory or whatever it was called.
The Fuel.
Nightmare Fuel.
Nightmare Fuel, yeah.
Yes, that was such a good show.
Did we ever get video of that? I think we did.
No, you weren't allowed to video.
It wasn't part of our HHN blog, right?
No, it was very copyright music, but also in the entrance, they were like, no filming.
Oh.
No pictures, no filming. So you got like little snippets where you would be like, and then like 3 seconds and that's it.
Okay, yeah.
So like, I really wish though, if they would have made a video and like sold it like how you used to go to shows and they would sell the DVD after or whatever.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, if they would have done that, I would have bought that. $25, here you go.
I'll easily take that.
Absolutely. I would have spent the money. That was such a good show.
It really was.
All right, so it says Universal Monsters: The Mummy versus Wolfman.
The Mummy versus Wolfman.
Wait, is this the one that was in the Fear Factor Stadium? Yes. And I feel like they're trying to turn the Fear Factor Stadium into something else right now. Like I've heard rumors swirling that they're gonna make it something else, permanent, like day-to-day operations. And like one part of me is like, that's good. That's a dead section of the park. They need to do that. And then the other part's like, no, don't do it. They denied their demo permit. Oh.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm sorry. That's bad. I mean, oh no.
Like
How
I kind of
terrible.
like it as like that's a place where they can just continue doing shows throughout the thing.
It's a great place for some creativity. Like
Yeah.
for Halloween Horror Nights, you could do something for Mardi Gras, but I feel like they were trying to demo it now, so they didn't plan anything for Mardi Gras. But if they're gonna keep it, they could have a full-on Mardi Gras show.
Right, because it'll be kind of hard to do it out in the courtyard where they have all the sorry about that. Well, where they have all the concerts and stuff.
Right, because they're preparing for the concerts on the weekend, so they can't have their stage stuff set
Right.
up. And also, it's in the sun, it's hot, so... this speculation map comes from a Facebook page that I follow for years, and each year it gets leaked out, and it's accurate minus 1 or 2.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, so for the most part, but I do keep hearing rumors of the weekend having a house, and I'm curious as to how that plays out for the weekend.
So I feel like I need to watch his music videos to understand why they thought this was a good fit.
But his music videos don't even make sense as well. Like
the video doesn't match the song, or
no, it doesn't match anything.
it's just scary for scary sake.
Actually, not even scary. It's just like he's just out on the town, or it's about his journey through relationships and.
Wait, isn't he the one that had the plastic surgery?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so remember the scare zone 2 years ago? No, 2019? With the plastic surgery scare zone down there on Hollywood Boulevard?
Oh, yeah.
So maybe they're taking that as inspiration? I didn't think that was scary though. I just thought it was gross.
Right, so we'll know if he actually does have one. Yeah, like the Billie Eilish house and stuff, which was false. Yeah. I mean, so that it's possible that could be false as well. We'll know when the actual time comes.
All right. So, for example, last year's map was accurate, but had the Billie Eilish house, which was false. So maybe the weekend. So wait, which one? I'm curious. Which one was on the map that wasn't on the speculation map that was Billie Eilish? Like, what took the place of Billie Eilish? What was the surprise? Was it the Realm of the Pumpkin?
Yeah, I think it was either the Rim of the Pumpkin or what wasn't it the original one that they had?
Original Universal Monsters or something, or was it Case Files?
No, like the controller thing.
That was a scare zone.
Oh, that was
Billie
another.
Eilish was supposed to be a house.
Oh yeah, that's right.
So I'm thinking maybe the weekend is just to throw us off.
Yeah, I'm thinking so too.
That's the one house that they didn't tell anybody. They were like, "You will lose your job and be blacklisted if you tell anybody."
I really like the Pumpkin Lord.
I liked that house. It smelled like burnt pumpkin pie, and it was nice.
It did not smell like the Texas Chainsaw
Oh, the
House.
Texas Chainsaw Massacre
Ugh.
house
It was a
smells.
mix of.
That's almost what Bigfoot smells like. I'd have to go back and check the map. Okay, I mean you don't have to. I'm just
Right.
curious. All right, so the Mummy versus Wolfman.
Uh-huh.
I feel like the Mummy would win because it's got like magical Egyptian goddesses and gods on their side. Like, how would the Wolfman beat the Mummy? How?
He'll rip him to
It
shreds.
I mean,
He's gonna rip him to shreds.
but doesn't the Mummy have like some sort of magic?
I don't
He's
know.
gonna maybe he would steal the Wolfman's soul.
It even says Universal Monster, so it'll be something that has happened before. They may have fought in the past.
Yeah.
Yeah, see, yeah, wasn't that an old
Wasn't
movie
that an old
or
monster
monster
movie?
movie? Yeah,
What, the Mummy versus Wolfman?
yeah, like you see at the very top it says Universal Monsters.
Oh, like one of those like old Dracula, the swamp
Yeah.
creature. Oh. Oh, see, now I feel stupid. Okay, I have to go watch it. All right, El Chupacabra. Oh, that sounds like a good one.
That really does.
That sounds super good.
That was also part of the with the Bigfoot thing. You know the show that I watched about Bigfoot.
Yes. So there's the whole section of like Chupacabra, Wendigo, Bigfoot. Those are all sections called cryptids. And there's actual. Wait, hang on. I wrote it down. Cryptozoology is the study of things that may or may not be real. There's a whole slew of scientists looking out for El Chupacabra and all these things. So maybe we'll
One
be.
of these gonna come out.
Maybe it'll be like Case Files where we were helping them solve a case and we're helping them find El Chupacabra.
Hey, I mean, and apparently they had found some dead ghosts. Well, this is not too long ago, a long time ago.
The Weeknd acknowledged on Twitter about him having a house. He may have jumped the gun. So I saw the Twitter post from The Weeknd where he was like, you know, eyeballs and then blood emoji or whatever. So did he do that? Did Universal contact him and they were like, just go with it, it's fine?
They did do one.
Have they done Freddie and Jason?
Yes.
They did?
Yes.
That's when you and Kyle went for the first time, right?
I remember there being a big Freddy, and last time I checked, anyways, Freddy was skinny. I don't remember seeing a big, tall, 6'5" Freddy with muscles.
That's right. He popped out at the end of one of the Freddy versus Jason house. You thought it was over, and you could see the door. You were telling me you could see the door, and then all of a sudden he just comes out of the
Big,
side
tall Freddy.
with some big old muscles, and you're like, ah!
I'll never forget it. I don't know how they didn't see it, but I saw a big, tall Freddy with muscles. Okay.
All right, so El Chupacabra house. I really hope it's all in Spanish. Every single line, every single, like, anytime anybody says anything in there, I hope it's in Spanish. It'll add to the story.
Yeah.
Yeah, because those people that can understand Spanish, it'll be like a tribute to their culture. And here's your kind of like mystery thing. And also, we won't know what they're saying. We're like, what was that? We don't know. What did she say? I don't know. like so it'll just be even more scary for those of us that don't know. And like, if they say anything like El Morte, we'll be like, we're gonna die. You know, we know what that means. All right, the next house is Seaside Village.
I don't know too much about. Oh, let's say it's original.
Like an original IP. So maybe like scary octopuses, octopi.
It's
An octopus that's scary.
yes, it is.
Do you remember the hang on. Oh, Darius lost his voice that night. Oh, with the Freddy versus Jason.
He did nothing but laugh.
That would scare me. Those two live in my nightmares. That sounds pleasant. Listen, I would love an all Spanish house. El Chupacabra popping out of the walls. Okay.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
What was the one lady? I forgot her name. But she was supposed to be dead, but she's only down by like the water, and then.
Oh, hang on. Yes. Okay. So I've watched the series Grimm like 5 times now, all the way through.
Her name. Oh,
the lady that lures the children to the water.
Yes. I also heard her name.
Crying.
It was on. Was it on Coco that I heard her name too?
La Lorena.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, they sing a song about her. La Lorena.
Yeah.
Yeah. That would be cool too.
I don't know why they were singing a song about her though.
I don't either. I don't know what they were saying. It was a beautiful song.
Right.
So, all right, Seaside Village could be cool. Yeah. Maybe like a lighthouse theme, lots of fog, lots of like ships doing like this against the shore, and then all of a sudden you see the sea monsters.
So you think Seaside? Hearing Seaside, think of like a beach, and where I used to live, there was a seaside.
What about? What is it called? It was a book. Storm of the Century, I think, maybe. They're in, like, the upper East Coast, and a big nor'easter comes through and, like, snows them in, and Satan rolls in with this storm, and they were like, he told them, he said, give me one of your children, and I will leave. And they were all like, absolutely not. We're not giving Satan one of our kids. And so, but it was all, like, they had a big lighthouse. It was, like, isolated islands with the water and everything.
So, honestly, I couldn't tell you.
There's so many ways you could go with Seaside Village. You could even have like the people start to turn into. Oh, yep, Storm of the Century. Oh yeah, I remember watching it. I was like 7, and it was just scary, but it was good. I
watched Children of the Corn when I was little.
I've never seen that movie.
You never seen Children of the Corn?
No.
Oh. Wow.
All right. The next one is Underground Creatures, another original IP.
That sounds like Jeepers Creepers. Give me what I want and I'll go away.
I've never seen Jeepers Creepers.
You might like that one.
Oh, okay. So I have been spelunking, where you go. Have you ever been inside of a cave?
No.
Okay, so if you go into a cave, and usually somewhere on your cave tour, there's a guide that's like, all right, everybody, now on the count of 3, we're going to turn off all the lights, so don't be scared, you know, and you turn off the lights, and it is so dark, you can't see this. The only way you know your hand is in front of your face is because you can feel the heat kind of radiating off of your fingers back onto your face.
What?
Yes. You can't see it's the darkest thing, and then the sound becomes so overwhelming, it's like you can hear the blood in your ears.
Okay, so, like, there's a lot of stuff that I was very sheltered when I was little. So there's a lot of stuff that I have to do. Like, one, I never been in a cave, never been actually like on a boat.
You've never been camping.
Never been camping. Never been on a plane. You've never seen snow.
Never been to another state. I mean, you went up to Alabama to visit family and Georgia to visit family.
Yeah, but that was it. Alabama and Georgia, 2 neighboring places here, and that was it. But to go out and venture, like that kind of stuff, see mountains and waterfalls, yeah, that stuff I have yet to do. I haven't done any of that. So when she's talking about caves and stuff like that, that's a whole new ballpark for me.
So I'm thinking,
never been to well, unless you want to count Okaloosa Island, but that's not.
I mean, Bay is an island. Don't worry. You'll get to see the things.
We'll get to see the things.
Yeah, we'll get to see the things.
But yeah, so like when she's talking about this is new for me.
Yeah. So, underground creatures could definitely be scary. One of my favorite things though, I took a boat ride into a cave, and there were like glowing fish and glowing crawfish down there. So you could definitely do something with that, like have glowing monsters.
Oh.
Yeah.
I think I was seeing where he had like the glowing octopuses and stuff like that.
All right, the next house is Fear Street. I watched the Fear Street series. It was so good. I kind of want to audition for Fear Street because they get to wear all of the in
In
Kentucky. Yes, I think it was in Kentucky. I think I've been in different caves. I've been Indiana, Tennessee, Kentucky. Also though, Missouri, Kansas. So I don't remember which one it was. Sorry. um, but the Fear Street houses were like 90s based, so you could wear all the cool 90s stuff. So I feel like that could be really cool. I feel like there's gonna be lots of black lights and glow stuff in there.
I would definitely love to. I will want to audition just to see all the reactions on people's faces, just to see how I would look from a different point of view.
From a different point of view.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Nita Stephen King house. I do believe that. What was the one where? What was it called? It was a Stephen King movie, and they were like, it was like these balls, and they were going around. They had like these razor sharp teeth, and they just chomped at everything. They ate away a whole airport. Like there was nothing left at all. I don't remember what it was called. It was a Stephen King's movie, or a Stephen King movie.
I don't remember that one. I remember the one with the car, where the car came alive.
Okay, no, not that one. But I think I know which one you're talking about. But it was like these floating sphere-looking monsters,
Oh, no,
and
I
they
don't
like
remember
just
that
ate
one.
things. It was. I have to look it up.
Yeah. Wait, she said we have spook caves in Iowa. Caves are scary, but like the ones in Missouri.
If we weren't live right now.
in the pit, he's gonna get you.
If we weren't live right now.
See you on Fortnite later. So the caves in Missouri though were like huge. Like they had warehouses in them. Semis drove into them. There were stoplights and stores and like gas stations. So I think it just depends on the kind of cave.
Huh.
All right. So the next house is the Evil Dead. That sounds familiar. Is that a movie? Is that a video game?
It's a movie. It's a movie.
Christine was the car. Thank you, Christine. Yes, I read the book and then I saw the TV show or movie or whatever. So that was a good one. So the Evil Dead was, you said, a movie?
Yeah, it is a movie. It was an old movie, but I think it's now they've done more now with it as well.
Okay.
I think it's, if I'm not mistaken, it's about these group of people. They went to a house. I'm talking about the newer one now because that's the one I saw. And then they all got possessed by this demon or whatever it was, and it just. And the next thing I saw was people killing each other.
So not like Evil Dead, like.
Oh yeah, that's the one. The Langoliers.
The Langoliers, the spheres.
Yeah, like the.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Like an evil version of Pac-Man.
So we're gonna have to. Well, I'm gonna have to see what the Evil Dead is so that I know what I'm walking into.
So from what I saw, it was like almost like it was like a demon taking possession of humans.
Okay.
And
did they kill more people? Or?
They're just killing each other from what I saw, or from what I got.
See, because when I read Evil Dead, I'm thinking the dead, so either like zombies or vampires.
Or like The Living Dead, Night of the Living Dead, or something like that. Yeah, no, this one's more demon-like, more creepy.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, and then the next house is The Last of Us.
The Last of Us. That sounds familiar.
That does sound familiar. The Last of Us. Why does that sound so familiar?
Stephen King is twisted.
Stephen King is very twisted.
Who was over The Telltale Heart? I feel, you know that book, The Telltale Heart?
That sounds familiar too.
If I could think of his name, he actually have a lot of them. But I remember reading that book with The Telltale Heart. Anyways, the writer of that and Stephen King together, they could make one scary movie. Messed up movie. But there's two movies and they did a remake, which you saw, which wasn't well liked. Oh, okay.
There's three movies. The three movies of The Last of Us or The Evil Dead?
The Evil Dead.
Okay. So the guy with the chainsaw hand is the Evil Dead. I don't.
I don't.
I need to
Last
catch
of
up.
Us
I'm
is a
so
video.
scared.
Oh yeah. Okay, I think that's the. Oh no. That's not the one I was going to thinking of. I was thinking about is Dead by Daylight, what he's been playing.
Oh, okay.
But
I don't know. We're
Last
gonna
of
have
Us
to
is
video game.
I remember hearing of it though. I just
I
yeah
don't know.
yeah.
Okay, so then they have a Halloween house.
Oh yeah. Okay, now I know The Last of Us. It kind of reminded me of I Am Legend in a way.
Well, that was creepy.
It's
That movie was very creepy.
just, but
Yeah.
it was like with a little girl and there was a guy, and then a lot of stuff happened.
Like alien stuff or like
No, it was more like I think it was like a disease, wasn't it? Like something. It was like I Am Legend, where something.
just wiped everybody out.
Yeah, but then you got like these weird stuff, like
Mm.
people fighting people. It was like a mix between I Am Legend, The Walking Dead.
That kind of sounds like, you know, the Roman house that really freaked me out back in 2019?
Yeah.
It kind of sounds like that, where they slowly transformed into things.
Oh yeah, I know which one you're talking about.
Oh, man. That
Yeah,
was
I remember.
awful. I still have nightmares about that Roman house, where like the ground was shaking and there was bass and it sounded like a lion and the animal noises.
Yeah,
I tell you what, we wore earplugs last year.
it was the best.
The best.
Yeah.
So much more enjoyable.
You were able to see all the houses without all the sounds. It was.
So you could still hear what was going on, but it wasn't so overwhelming that your brain was just like twisting. It was good. All right, it's like post-apocalyptic. Okay, so that could be okay. I don't know. That wouldn't be my first choice. But and then Halloween House, The Weekend House,
Mhm.
and then the last one here is The Curse of Pandora's Box. And you know what? That would be my first choice.
The Curse of Pandora's Box.
It's just,
I don't know much about that one.
we'll have to watch a couple movies. I think there's a book. You can do an audiobook, but that would be, because it's a bunch of like old legends, like old legends, ancient. There we go. That's what I'm looking for. Ancient stuff.
Okay.
So that would be my first choice, because I would hope that they would go all out with the ancient decorations. Yeah.
I mean, it sounds interesting.
Yeah, think like ancient Greek, maybe, is what I'm thinking of.
I'm trying to picture. I just have to
Yeah.
look into
We're
it.
going to have to look into a bunch of these.
Underground creatures.
Yeah.
You know anything about that one?
Yeah, that's the cave one that we were talking about, caves.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That kind of sounds like As Above, Down Below, or something like that, or Down Below, As Above.
Who makes this? Can't even see their logo. Nightingale?
Oh, that was that house, the Nightingales. That's why I was trying to think of that name. The one that you didn't like.
The Nightingale. Oh, yeah, that's the one.
The
That
Nightingale.
was a terrible house.
That was the name of it. Yep.
I think that was my very first haunted house ever. Was that the first house we went into?
I don't know if that was the first one. No, it wasn't the first one. But...
That might have been the last one, though. That one might have been the last one that did it. All I remember was we went into, 3 or 4 houses, and I was like, I'm having a heart attack. I have to go home. I'm going to die now. Like, we didn't get to stay past, 10:30 because I was just so scared we had to go. So...
You were good after that.
Oh my gosh. Last year was so much better. So, we need a Rocky Horror Scare Zone house. Damn it, Jenny. Did you ever finish watching that?
No, I did not. Because I got it from work and I just totally forgot about it.
Dang. We do, though. I don't know how you would make that house scary. I feel like it would be another Beetlejuice house where it would just be fun.
It'll be more fun, dancing, singing.
So,
but it would be popular. It would be a very popular one to do.
Put sound barriers, do one of these in between each room. That way the sound couldn't get through, and just do a different song in each room.
You know, yeah, that would be good. Just imagine they did that. Plus Stranger Things. I don't think they'll ever bring. I don't think they're gonna bring Stranger Things in this year. Maybe next year.
They would be good this year though, because they're coming out with Stranger Things in May and then the second half in June. So it would be fresh in everybody's mind. I feel like they should. And they should talk to Netflix and be like, yo, let us get the inside scoop. And then they could know how to make the house. Because they're starting to put it together now.
I mean, yeah, they could take out The Weeknd and put Stranger Things.
Right, that would be fine.
I'm okay with that. What did you say?
He's, oh.
Oh,
He's at LOL.
Oh, gosh. But,
oh, man.
Yeah, I think we about covered Bigfoot and did an unsuspected HHN discussion for the night as well.
Yeah. Merch would sell like crazy. I would buy all of the... I would want a shirt that would say, damn, Janet. Like, yeah. I would just, all throughout the house, I would just look at someone, any girl, and I'd be like, damn, Janet. Just say it over and over and over again. Oh,
I would just laugh the whole time.
That would be a good house. That would be a real good house.
Yeah.
If they have that house, we have to dress up like somebody from the Rocky Horror.
I'm just like the biker guy.
He gets killed in the same scene he's introduced.
Yep.
What a fun night, as usual. Cannot wait until the next get together.
Right, right. And so if y'all are watching this after the live is done, yeah, join in. I mean, it's real fun. Like that's what makes the our lives special is like sitting down for dinner, but instead of dinner, maybe grab a cup of coffee or
and
some water, some tea, whatever you have.
Put the kids to bed.
Yes.
We're trying to do this a little later so that people who have kids can join in, because I know that this isn't always kid friendly. So maybe next time we'll even start a little bit later. But he had to work in the morning, so.
Right, right. Actually, I think 8 o'clock is.
8 o'clock's a pretty good time.
Yeah, 8 o'clock is a pretty good time, I think. So.
Yeah. Adarius is Dr. Frankenfurt. Lord. Tim Curry would roll over in his wheelchair. He's not dead yet, so he wouldn't roll over in his grave. But he would definitely roll over in his wheelchair.
Didn't he come here not too long ago? I feel like he did.
Yeah, he was here for Comic-Con, like Orlando.
Yeah. He was here for one of those.
Yeah, something like that.
It was good.
But if you're here after the fact, definitely look on our social media for, we call it Tinfoil Hat Tuesday. We usually make an announcement the day before, the day of, what time we're going to be doing it and what we're going to be talking about.
Very last minute thing.
We always get off topic and we always have fun. So definitely join in. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe if you're new here, and welcome if you're new. We're weird. We love theme parks. We live in Orlando. So.
We appreciate you all for subscribing to us. Yeah. We thank you, Angie. We thank you. We thank you.
Family does.
We thank you, Jeremy. We thank you all.
Thank you
for
so
supporting
much.
us.
Yeah. We're gonna have to probably on the next Tinfoil Hat Tuesday. We'll go ahead and talk about like goals.
Yeah.
After we talk about something weird, of course.
Of course. We're going to have our first weird
theme. The next theme is either going to... We really wanted to do the Mandela effect. That is hard to talk about, though.
It really is.
Because you have to, like, see pictures. So I think we're going to use one phone to, like, show you pictures. So probably the Mandela effect or... I don't want to get too scary, but maybe, like, skinwalkers.
Say that one for another time.
I feel like if we ever do something super scary, no, we're not doing zombies.
We are not.
If we ever do something scary like that, it will be a 10 a.m. because we're not sitting in our dark apartments talking about stuff like that and then gonna go to bed.
No.
No.
Mandela effect sounds like a very good.
Mandela effect sounds like a great one. Maybe aliens a little bit.
Right, right.
Yeah.
Like it's gonna be a tough topic to try to stay on because so much revolving around Mandela effect.
Yeah.
And it's gonna be easy for us to get off topic, as you can see.
Yeah, but we're definitely gonna talk about channel goals, life goals, 1, 3, 5-year plans, and something weird as usual.
Yes, we always have to introduce everybody with something weird. Weird people.
Yeah.
So.
And stay tuned for tomorrow's another daily vlog. I'm so proud. I'm so proud of us for uploading daily.
Yeah.
High five.
It's fun.
We're doing it.
Woo.
Thanks for trekking with us, and we will see you tomorrow.
Yeah.
Bye.
Oh gosh.
Okay, hit the button.
I'm gonna hit the button.